everybody? It is I, the Great Clement, back as always with my co-host.
Yeah, guys, you see, we're working on the new C-Squared right now. Like, literally, right now, at this instant. Matter of fact, we're recording it right now as we're talking.
Oh my god. It's only been, 6 months since the last episode.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And again, that's usually my fault, because, I'm always so busy focusing on, the Mega Man videos or the Xbox video or whatever, so it's all entirely on me.
Well, no, I think it's me too, because it's something we'll get into in this episode, but I know for me, personally, it hasn't really been much of a gaming-heavy year for me. I think aside from playing Scott Pilgrim and Deltarune Chapter 5, honestly, guys, I haven't really been gaming much this year. It's mostly just been, TV shows, movies, especially movies. Oh my god. And
we have to talk about the actor obsession you got this year.
No.
No?
No. Keep that off record for now.
Okay. We won't talk about that. Very well. But yeah, it's been a lot of consuming of TV shows and movies. I mean, I'm still playing video games behind the scenes, I'm recording Soul Calibur because I plan on doing an insane lore on that. I've been going back to play some Star Ocean games because I got really into that. I got really fascinated with story modes in sports games because we've been going to a lot of sports games from we went to an Atlanta Braves baseball game, and we've been paying attention to the World Cup and all this stuff, and I've just been in a real sports game mood for some reason. I don't know why. But it made me look up, these games have story modes now, right? So I got FIFA 17 and NBA 2K16 because that was written and directed by Spike Lee, of all people. And the graphics in that game have not aged well. Oh my god, it's horrifying. my protagonist, I made him look like me, but he's got such a deep voice and he's so tall. It's weird. I put his friggin' height as 5'11", and yet he still towers over everyone else. So I don't think the height is accurate in the cutscenes. It's horseshit.
That doesn't sound right, no.
He's gigantic. He's a giant compared to his agent and his family. And I'm 5'11" people are not that big. Come on.
Okay, you're tall, but I don't think you're a basketball. You're not Wembanyama tall. I'll put it like that.
Oh, no. No one is Wembanyama tall.
Oh, poor Wemby.
Yeah, that was the other thing we were paying attention to, the NBA finals. I was just fascinated by that very tall French basketball player.
Yeah, that was really fun, though. Even though the Knicks are rivals with the Atlanta Hawks. Hey, but we did beat the Knicks when I went to the NBA playoffs a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
But even though we're rivals, I will extend a hearty congratulations to your NBA victory.
New York, you're having a good one. You got Mamdani, you got the Knicks. Holy shit.
They got
amazing.
The World Cup. Oh gosh, I'm not to completely tangent off this episode.
No.
But when the Knicks won the last game of the NBA finals, that weekend, the World Cup started in New York. And I guess what FIFA tried to do was that they were trying to get more people to take bus transportation over to MetLife Stadium. So for listeners who are from the New York area or know anything about United States arenas, you cannot walk to MetLife Stadium. You have to take public transit or you have to Uber. But the public transit is really bad because it's New Jersey. So I guess FIFA wanted to make direct bus transportation from Times Square to MetLife. But after the games that night, they kind of just left the buses parked in Times Square, which is really bad because the Knicks are playing in downtown at the same time. So when they won that game, they just kind of lit the school buses on fire. So
as you do.
Yeah. I don't know how anyone just didn't foresee this happening, so I'm just going to blame FIFA. Like, I blame FIFA for a lot of things.
Look, you just casually light things on fire. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it's definitely been slow. But that's mainly because of the state of the gaming industry right now.
Yep.
Which takes us to the main topic and the reason we wanted to make this video, even though it is like 22 days ahead of when this announcement came out, but it's something we wanted to get into.
People are still talking about it.
Oh yeah, it's still PlayStation's
still getting ratioed every day on Twitter.
Every time they upload a new trailer, it doesn't matter what game it is. It could be an indie game that's multi-platform. If it's on the PlayStation account, the comment section are just vicious. Everything is about the physical media right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, in July 1st of this year, PlayStation announced that they were going to be discontinuing physical media in 2028 and beyond, which means that, like, no more, games on shelves, no more discs to collect, not even like digital codes in discs, like, GameStop, EB Games, any kind of retailer, whether it's Best Buy, whatever, they're not going to be ordering PlayStation games anymore. Everything is going to be localized entirely in the PlayStation digital store, where they're going to get a cut of the profits and they get to regulate what the prices are. And, I mean, there's so much about this. There's so many layers to the frustration and why this is such a shitty move and why I really hate this. That's only like one aspect of it, but
yeah, there's it's a lot. Like I said earlier, like I wasn't already gaming as much this year, but like this news, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just feel very demoralized. And I know I could always just go back to like my backlog or whatever and play any games that I haven't yet, but it's just really bleak to see that the industry and the direction it's heading in is like very, very anti-consumer.
Yeah.
At least over here in the States, but yeah.
And while this is all going on, like, Xbox is just fucking imploding. Like, everything about...
that's the other thing.
Everything about that company is falling apart because they are just laying off everyone left and right. They said... In fact, just a while ago, they laid off like 2,400 people or something like that. And then they said, oh, but this is only the first half. We're going to be laying off the second half later this year. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
You laid off people who were veterans at like Obsidian Software and Bethesda, like the old guard of Bethesda who made Doom 2016. You laid off some of that team? The people who made one of the most exciting, freshest fucking first-person shooters in years? What are you doing? Like, this whole idea that, like, Xbox is doing a cultural reset. They're trying to reset and start from scratch and reboot, How are you going to reboot and start from scratch when you have nothing? When you don't have any developers who can make games for you? When you don't have any goodwill because people are pissed at you for doing all of this? I am just
it's
flabbergasted.
It's really sad. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because so many companies these days are just like making as many shitty decisions as possible to like lower the quality of the products and services they provide to customers. But it's really, really sad. It's like no one's safe.
No, like I couldn't even imagine being a game developer right now because like,
oh God, no.
That would have to be such a precarious position to like depend your livelihood on that, Like at any moment, some big corporate executive can just decide, I'm going to let go of these people because we don't want to pay them. We want to hoard all the money for ourselves. We don't even believe in job security. We don't believe in keeping people fed. No, it's all about the profits. It's all about the stock market. We got to get number going up, And it's baffling to me, like, even just from like a consumer standpoint, looking at it being like, what will Xbox even have after this cultural reset? Like I
Will Xbox be around in 5 to 10 years?
I know.
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know.
No, for real, that's legit. Like I theorized in my Xbox 360 video that they were probably going to go the way of Sega, just because they were putting all of their games on other platforms, like Halo's on PlayStation, Fable's coming to PlayStation, Forza, everything was coming to PlayStation. And I thought, like, well, maybe they're just in the business of making, like, third-party games now. Maybe they're going to go the way of Sega, because that's what Sega did back in, like, 2001. But, like, that's just not possible. Like, if you keep shuttering all of these studios and destroying all of the talent within it, and you keep selling it off piecemeal because, I don't know, maybe Microsoft just doesn't think the gaming branch of its division is profitable anymore, and maybe they're just trying to, like, close it and get rid of it without outright saying it. I don't know. But you can't have a fucking titan of industry. You can't be one of the big three gaming companies when all you're doing is firing people left and right and just, like, canceling projects. That Perfect Dark game that people were really excited about, it's gone. You can't play Perfect Dark 2027 now. That's never going to happen.
Guys, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is never coming out. That's never coming. I'm not wrong, though. That is never coming out.
No.
The last trailer was 10 years ago. And at this point, with how everything is in the industry, I just think it's like a dead game, even though Ubisoft claims that it's still under development. We're still doing something with it. I'm like, no, it's not. Oh my gosh.
It's just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good.
Oh.
But that's actually a great thing to bring up, because Ubisoft is also one of those companies that is... They're kind of doing what the Switch 2 has been doing lately, but, like, for all the platforms. So, for example, they just released Assassin's Creed 4 Resynced. It's the remake of Assassin's Creed 4. But the thing is, that game is physical. You do have a disc that you can pick up in a game store. But if you look at the disclaimer on the front of the box, it tells you that the full game's not on it. You're going to have to download the game when you put the disc into your console. It's essentially a game key. So you put it in, you have to download the game. And yeah, that's a thing. Check the
I'm
box
sorry.
of...
I've been detached from, like, gaming. Like I told you, this is like the first time hearing this. What? Why would you do that, bro?
Hi, I did just want to clarify one thing about the Assassin's Creed DVD. Apparently, it has like 40 gigs of content on it, according to doesitplay.org. And then you have to use the internet in order to activate the main menu and or download the remaining 20. Because I've seen that it's like 65 gigs everywhere else. Supposedly, it only has 44 on it. Either way, it's stupid. You need an internet connection to play it offline. If the servers go down, it's an unplayable game. This has been a thing with Ubisoft games in particular. Like all the Ubisoft games just don't put games on the disc anymore. They just put, like, download keys on the disc now. So it's like,
then why buy the box?
Well, that's what I'm getting to.
$60 for a box? I hope no one else in the industry replicates this. Oh, here comes GTA 6 with their $80
that's the
box.
other one. That's the other one. So much has happened. I remember on C Squared many times I said I was really excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. I said I can't wait to play Grand Theft Auto 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then they announced the full game's not going to be on the disc.
No.
It's a download key. It's something that, like, you bring home and you're gonna have to download the 200 gigs worth of fucking size that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be, because we know it's going to be bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2, and Red Dead Redemption 2 was already a massive game. I think I've famously told you I got that game digitally, like, a few years ago, and that was over 100 gigs. And it meant, with my slow internet, it took me like 3 or 4 days to fully download it.
Now, see, this is something that I want to ask you, because I feel like you would have more experience with this than a lot of other voices that I see online. But the decisions that Sony and Xbox and Ubisoft, etc., have been making, they're not only anti-consumer, but they also hurt a lot of like rural gamers, you know, gamers that don't necessarily live within access to like a game store or a city.
Yeah.
How this hurts you as like someone who doesn't necessarily live close to a city. As someone who needs to physically rely on physical games and ordering them to, you know, have a physical library. And the fact that that's being taken away from you, you know?
It's made what was already becoming a slow process even slower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because, you know, back in the day when I was a kid, it was simple. It was like, hey, put the cartridge into your machine, put the PlayStation CD into the PlayStation, boom, it boots up, it plays, that's that. It was like that for PS2, it was like that for GameCube, and to an extent, it was like that for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, because even though there were some games that required installs, like Metal Gear Solid 4, and it certainly helped to reduce load times and disk scratching with the Xbox 360, you didn't have to install games back then. You just like put the disc in your drive, you played it, and that was that. And again, patches back then with the 360 PS3 era, they're quick. They're like, I've never seen a patch go over like 30 seconds from my internet. 30 seconds with my internet. You know what I mean? Like, it was super quick to just get whatever patch or whatever update you needed for a game. It was just snappy. And then things changed with the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Where now all of a sudden you have to install the game onto the hard drive. It's a mandatory part of it. At least it was on the disc, you know? At least when I had Infamous Second Son or Uncharted 4 or whatever, it was on the disc. I put it in. Maybe there'd be like a gig or two update, but like, you still had to wait, you know? Like, installing a PS4 game was still like, okay, you're probably going to have to like do something else for 15 minutes. And it's like, okay, whatever. You know, I just think about like when I have nephews and I want to show them a game and I haven't installed it into the hard drive. And it's just like, I want to play this game, Uncle Jamie. And then we have to install it. And it takes like 15 minutes to fully install. And I'm just like, oh, this was quicker when I was a kid, but whatever.
Yeah.
Now we don't even have the physical disc. Now we just have, hey, Uncle Jamie, I want to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh, sorry, I didn't install it. I had to delete it for space because there's only so many gigs on my hard drive. My very expensive hard drive that is only getting more expensive. So now I have to download the game. And if you live in a rural area like I do, that can take days if it's like 200 gigs or something. Like, I can download a 2 gig game in like an hour. I can download a 4 gig game in like 2 hours. Like, that's fine. But friggin' something that's like 100, 200 gigs, like a Call of Duty or a WWE game or fucking Mortal Kombat 1, which was 200 gigs at completion. Jesus Christ. Like, it's such a time consuming thing. And I don't like that. I wish it was just convenient, quick, put in, be done with it, the way the Switch 2 is. I'll say this, Nintendo at least is still doing that. Like, when I want to play DK Bonanza, I don't have to install DK Bonanza. When I want to play Star Fox, I don't need to install Star Fox. Those are all still there really quick. Nintendo's still good about that. But...
But
we were talking about Ubisoft, and the reason I was going to segue about they are doing what a lot of Switch 2 games are doing, because the majority of third-party games on Switch 2 right now are game key cards, which means there's a code in the cartridge, and that's it. It's not the actual game. It's not the game that you think you're just going to boot up and play instantly. No, sorry. You have to download Yakuza 0. You have to download Resident Evil 9. You have to download Pragmata. Those games are not on the cartridge. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, that's the thing that I was getting at with my question, because I know that the more we move towards a digital future, the more likely it'll be that you'll probably have to like install AAA titles or do big game projects digital only. And I can't imagine that if you live like somewhere really far away from a city or just don't have access to high-speed internet in general, you're just not going to have a good time downloading all those games.
Yeah.
And it's like, I paid 60 or 70 or God forbid $80 for this game. Why the fuck can I just like play it now? What do you mean I gotta wait like a couple hours a day, even a week to play this? Like, what are we doing here?
Like a lot of them in terms of file size can be like 2 gigs, 3 gigs, 300 megabytes. And I don't understand why that has to be a game key when it's not even like gigantic enough to warrant needing like a bigger size or anything. Like what was the fucking point of like interrupting this process and making something that was so quick and convenient? And we know it's possible because it's the Switch 2. I can just boot up Star Fox without having to download it. Why are all these companies doing this? Like it just seems like a waste of plastic to me. Like I understand like the pro, the positive of it is that you can share it with someone, like that old PS4 trailer, you know.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Go on.
Where it's like, hey, my friend wants to play Pragmata on Switch 2. Well, good news. I can just lend it to him. He doesn't have to buy it. He can just download Pragmata 2 with the cartridge. As long as he has the cartridge, he'll still get the download, no problem. I understand that. Sure, cool. But why can't it just be on the cartridge? Why can't the game just
It was
not
on
be
the cartridge for every other generation. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What happened to like, hey guys, I got Rugrats Search for Reptar on PS1. I'm gonna bring it over. Yay, hooray, we have it now. And nowadays, it's looking like you can't even do that with these digital only copies. It's like, what happened to simplicity? We had simplicity.
Yeah.
And y'all fucked it up for capitalism. Like, oh my God.
I just find game key discs, game key physicals to be very interesting because it's like they're spending the money to make the case. They're spending the money to develop the cartridge or the CD, like in Ubisoft's case. It's Blu-ray rather. But you know, you're already manufacturing plastic and making the art and logo and stuff for a download code? At that point, why not just fucking put a thing in there that is actually the game? If you're already making this cartridge in this physical box, then why not just put all of it in there?
And I just want to say that after 2028, if they're still charging full price games at $80, I'm gonna like scream. Because if you are not offering physical copies of games anymore, I don't want to hear any excuses for why the games still have to retail at $70 or $80. If they're digital only, clearly you had to cut money for the physical packaging, so I would expect the game to be cheaper, but it's not.
Yeah. It's like, say goodbye to like great deals and great sales and stuff, because it was like, because, you know, we literally just had a friend inquire about playing a WWE game, and sure, they could spend the $80 to get WWE 2K26, the newest game in the series, but you know what, 2K25 came out last year. People are already selling it for dirt cheap. You might as well just get that version since things haven't changed all that much, and you can probably get it for like $60 cheaper.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a physical alternative, if you don't have retailers, and that then that's the other thing. Say goodbye to GameStop, say goodbye to EB Games, say goodbye to the game sections in your Walmarts or anything like that, because when PlayStation discs go away, retailers aren't going to have anything to sell. They're going to have game key cards for the Switch 2, and that's about it. So as a medium, as a place to fucking buy merchandise, buy gaming accessories and stuff, we're just going to have like, oh, you can buy controllers and consoles, and that's about it. And there's no, why develop a GameStop when you are just selling consoles and whatever? Just do that to Walmart or whatever.
I mean, it's already sad seeing the GameStop at my mall close.
Yeah.
And that GameStop's been there forever. So imagine my surprise when I go to the mall one day and it's closed. I'm like, wait, oh my God. No.
Yeah, it was crazy. I went there in December and we got a game back then. I got like Bakaru for the Switch.
Yeah.
And I come back to visit you in May and it's gone. Like it's been shut down and I was so bummed out. I was just like, oh man. And this was before like the PlayStation announcement, you know?
Yeah, this was way before the announcement.
And again, the state of the gaming industry is already in a kind of precarious position because like, one, the economy fucking sucks because, you know, Orange Hitler.
Who would want to spend $80 on a game right now when like the economy is horrible and groceries are expensive and the job market is horrible and there's a lot of different... Life is shit right now for a lot of people. I'm just going to put it like that.
Yeah.
Like, and people are going to want to spend money on essentials more than video games or concert tickets or sporting events. Like, oh my gosh, like, tangenting off a bit, like, concert tickets, they're impossible now. I was looking to get tickets to Oasis last year, but, like, for a lot of artists, Ticketmaster keeps gouging up prices, and it's just impossible to, like, go see an artist that you love. Because now you gotta pay, like, $500, $600, maybe even $1,000, depending on how popular the artist is. And, like, for the World Cup that was just here, we checked ticket prices because we were curious. There was no way we were going to, like, New York. There was no way we were going to afford tickets.
Yeah.
But the minimum get-in price to watch the World Cup final was $10,000 minimum.
That's for crazy.
Like a nosebleed seat. For a nosebleed. And then if you wanted to sit in the lower bowls, that's like $30,000 or $40,000. God forbid if you want like VIP. Oh my gosh. Like nobody can afford shit anymore. So no, it's not surprising to me that a lot of gamers now understandably don't want to spend money on games and they just want to go through their backlog.
And even going into like obviously corporate greed and the economy sucks and all that shit, but then there's also the element of AI. And what AI has been doing to the world is that all these friggin' companies, all these corporations, all these tech, Silicon Valley, whatever, they're all going so hard into AI that they're just building these pollution data centers, these fucking horrible for the environment data centers to make something that nobody wants, that isn't profitable, that everybody fucking hates, just so that they can steal all of the RAM and all of the materials needed to make your PlayStation 5, to make your video games and everything. So it's like, when I was younger, when in my generation, when you saw a PlayStation 3 get announced for like $500 and you're like, no, thank you. Give it 2 years, give it 3 years, give it 4 years. They're going to mark that thing down half. It's going to be like $200, $150. I mean, I remember the Wii was like $80 once upon a time. The Wii was $80. And that was like such a fucking good deal for a console that you were going to play forever. And now, does the PlayStation 5 go down in price? No. If you were one of the first buyers, you got the deal. You got the fucking good deal. And everyone else who's been waiting for the price to go down, it just went up.
Oh gosh, that's another topic. You're never going to see a sub $500 console ever again. That PlayStation 6 is going to be so expensive. It's going to be digital only, no physical discs, and it's going to be like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like $1,000 or like $800 or $900. The way this economy is going, oh my gosh.
It will be because of the RAM shortage. Gosh. It will be because of the RAM shortage. Like I've already heard people like Alana Pierce and Greg from Kinda Funny say the exact same thing. Like there's no way the next console, this PS6, whatever it's going to be, won't be $1,000. And I'm just like, this has become a hobby for the rich.
The PlayStation 6 is going to be able to produce generative AI like images and videos. Like there's going to be an app in there where you could just do that.
Yeah. It's bad enough all these AI games keep fucking clogging up the marketplace. So anytime, like every Tuesday, I like to check the new games section in all the digital stores. And I'm like, Another fucking row of simulator games. Card shop simulator, sex shop simulator,
hentai simulator.
Queen.
We said that at the same time. This is why we're married. But yes.
I can't wait for Hentai World Lusty Edition, Hentai World Big Boob Edition. Like, I don't fucking... Oh
my god. It's like I'm in hell right now. Oh my gosh.
Essentially, the reason we needed to make this podcast is because we have a lot to vent about the state of the gaming industry, because I don't know what the fuck it's going to look like 3 years from now. I really don't.
I mentioned it on Blue Sky. But after like Deltarune fully comes out, after Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, unless there's like a Sonic title or something of that nature, you know what? I'm just gonna peace out.
That's it? You're done with gaming?
Well, at least I still have Nintendo, but I must also remind myself that Nintendo is not my friend.
Yeah. It's like, I still at least am thankful that Nintendo Switch 2, they make all their first party titles not game keys, like DK Bonanza, Mario Kart World, Star Fox. I checked, Fire Emblem, the new one, won't be a game key. So that's good. You know, like I'm glad that their first party stuff are not going to be game keys so that I can play them again like decades into the future. It's one of those things, like, you always wait for the pin to drop, you know. It's like I always heard from people like, you know, an all digital future's coming, you know, it's going to come. You can't stop it. There's nothing we can do about it. And it's just like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it still sucks. I'm still going to feel really bummed when they finally finalize that shit. Like, PlayStation made a date, 2028. It's happening. We're not getting physical media anymore past 2028. So it's like, now I'm going to be watching like the Game Awards and Key 3, the Summer Game Fest. I'm going to be watching those events.
Key 3.
I'm going to be watching those events, looking for the date. And if they say like 2028, I'm going to go, I'm going to be that guy tearing his headset off, you know?
I think Nintendo, or at least I hope Nintendo, knows their fandom well enough to know that they can't cut all physical games, because I feel like if there was a direct someday, like a year from now or whatever, and they were like, hey guys, so in 2028, we're going to switch to all digital, I feel like they would piss Nintendo fans off so much to a high degree that I feel like they would actually go to the Nintendo headquarters and like light it on fire. Oh, like, dead ass, do not fuck with Nintendo fans, dude. They are a passionate bunch. I say this as a Nintendo fan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we are a passionate bunch when it comes to our favorite Nintendo games. But we are also very, very passionate when, you know, they make very stupid decisions. So I would hope, I would pray that Nintendo knows their fandom well. And they know their consumer market. And they know how many of them like having physical media. Hopefully.
I think PlayStation really shot themselves in the foot. Like,
They did.
I think when you look at the comment section of every single trailer, you know, that's something that you can't just dismiss really easily or dismiss like casually, like, oh, it's no big deal. They'll get over it and they'll buy all the digital games. Okay, but if they live in a digital only space, what is to stop them from just buying a game on Steam? Where Steam has those same games and you can mod them and you can customize the graphics on the computer. And also, Steam has a much bigger library. Like, I can't play most PS3, PS2, PS1 games on my PS4 or PS5 because they're not backwards compatible. You know, if I wanted to play... Okay, this is a bad example. I was going to say Mr. Mosquito. They did re-release that not too long ago. But if I want to play Rumble Roses on the PlayStation 2... a game that's never been re-released, I'll have to dust off my PS2 because I can't do that on PS4, PS5. Whereas in the computer, I can download a PlayStation 2 emulator. I can download all these different wrestling games that aren't on PS4, PS5. And it's just like, It would also probably be cheaper to find like an old computer than it would be to buy a $1,000 fucking PlayStation 6.
You know what? Yeah. I never even thought of it from that way. Yeah. It would be cheaper.
So you've just eliminated like this cool exclusive feature that you had, the disc drive, and the fact that we could play it as a Blu-ray player. Like, I watch movies on my PlayStation 5 all the fucking time. I watch physical media, physical Blu-rays on that device all the fucking time. And if the PlayStation 6 doesn't have a disc drive, then I have no reason to get it because, well, what's the point? I can just get all the digital games on Switch too, or I can get it on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
I have personally made like a little commitment to myself. Like I feel if something is multi-platform these days, I'm going to get it on Switch too now.
Yeah.
Like unless it's a physical exclusive, like I will get Wolverine on PlayStation 5 because it will have a physical disc that is only going to be on PlayStation 5. I'm going to pick up Wolverine. I will. But like if it's like an example would be Scott Pilgrim EX, which came out earlier this year. That's a digital only game. And if it came out on multi-platform stuff, I'm buying the Switch version. I don't want to fucking fund PlayStation for getting rid of physical media right now.
Yeah.
And you know what kills me about all of this?
What does kill you about all of this?
They made 2 announcements on July 1st. They made 2 announcements because not only did they announce that physical media was going away, they announced that the PlayStation 3 and Vita stores were shutting down.
Oh, yeah, right. Bye-bye, Mega Man Legends and Tron Bonne.
Yeah.
Bye.
The only nice HD downloadable versions of the Mega Man Legends franchise right now are on PlayStation Network. And I should probably make a video about some of the games that you're missing out on, because like, you want Suikoden 3 and 4? Those are on the PlayStation 2 Classics menu. You know, you want the old versions of Grand Theft Auto, the ones that aren't part of the definitive edition, those are on there. So many things. Digital Devil Saga's on there. Digital Devil Saga from SMT has not been re-released in any capacity, and those games are great.
Yeah.
But that's my point. It's like, they haven't been re-released. They're gone. And, okay, you're committing to an all-digital future while destroying the digital present of one of your past consoles. So it's like, hey, the future games that you're going to buy on the PlayStation 6, they're not guaranteed to always be there. Eventually, we're going to shut the store down and they're going to be gone forever. Whereas, at least with the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, I can pick up my copy of Hatsune Miku Project Diva and play it right now. I can play it right now and nothing's stopping me because it's a physical disc and I don't even need to install it and it just works and it's
Well, they did announce that like they were taking away a lot of like movies and TV shows that you purchased on your PlayStation 4 and 5 or something because of the license. What's going to stop Sony from like taking away your access to your digital game if you buy it on your PS6? They're like, "Oh, sorry, we lost the license for, I don't know, Rockstar. Guess you can't play GTA 6 anymore," and they just lock it. Or they just take it out of like your PlayStation hard drive. It's like if they can control your access to media now, I can't think of any reason why they wouldn't do that in the future.
Yeah.
It's like nothing that you own digitally is truly yours. It'll be in your console. Yeah, you can access it, but it's not truly yours, even though you used your money to pay for it.
Yeah. And it's like, I even think of like PT, which was Hideo Kojima's teaser for Silent Hills, the Silent Hill game that he was working
PT.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone loved that demo. Everyone thought it was so creepy, so atmospheric. It was so fucking awesome. And we were so excited for that game. And then Konami happened and Kojima left the company. And now it feels like OD is going to be the new PT, but it's still not out yet. So that took way too long to be a thing. But regardless, PT was delisted.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the delisting, it was permanently removed from the servers so that even if you had purchased it, even if you already downloaded it, you can't download it again. Like, if you deleted it for any reason, you can't just like re-download it and get it back like you can with a lot of 360 PS3 games right now. Like, 360's marketplace has shut down. I can't get digital games on 360 anymore. But any digital thing I purchased, I can still download and bring it onto the console. Like, the servers are still up for that capacity. There's still downloading capability with the 360. And PT is just gone. You can't download it again. If you bought Better Call Saul on PlayStation 4, you can't rewatch Better Call Saul. It's just all gone. And they had exclusive TV shows. They had like that PlayStation show Powers that was about like superheroes and stuff. And that show's gone. Digital ether, you know. Lost media, as the kids say.
Lost media. Mm-hmm. It's like nothing is ours anymore.
Yeah. And you know me, Caro, you know that I am a collector. I am someone who I still buy like games all the friggin' time. And not just like new games. I'm talking like earlier this month, I got, like I said, those story mode sports games for like $5. And I have a physical copy of FIFA 17. I have a physical copy of NBA 2K16. I'm always looking for old gems. When we went to MomoCon, I would go to the video game vendors and I would like look through all of those rows of games just to see if there was anything that caught my interest so I could have it on my shelf for the rest of time. And yeah, I have a ridiculous library. If you're a family member of mine and you want to get into video games, buddy, I got you hooked up.
Yeah, you do.
I have a fucking library of video games in my house that I can introduce you to, like RPGs and sports games and platformers and real-time strategies. You should play Tropico 5. I love Tropico 5. That game is brilliant. And I remember it hit me like a truck on July 1st because I was like, I'm not going to get any PlayStation 6 games. I'm not going to get any more PlayStation 5 games after 2028. I am not going to be visiting a GameStop ever again because those things they're all going to be obsolete soon. And that's all going to be gone. And I have told myself, like, you know, if there's a console that's all digital, if there's no physical media to hold, to replay, to boot up decades after the fact, like my PS3 360, I probably won't invest in that console. And
yeah, it's sad.
I'll cling to my PS5 for digital titles if I need to. I'll cling to my Switch 2 for digital titles if I need to. But if like the Switch 3 has no cartridges, if the PS6 has no DVDs, Blu-rays, then gaming will be moving on without me. That's fine. You know, you guys can enjoy your future games. I'll watch your reviews. I'll watch your Let's Play videos. I'll be curious to see how it goes. I won't be buying it because I'm just going to be playing all of the old video games that I've collected over the last few decades. I'll be making videos on those games, talking about them, you name it. Like, there's just too much history that I don't want to lose. Too much history that I don't think should be deleted in a digital computer box somewhere. And I think that gaming culture is better than that. I think we have a much bigger community and a much more interesting space that it deserves better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it deserves better than like investors and rich business people that are like, okay, we'll do a digital only future. And the thing that's really sad about all of this is that like Sony knows that they are getting a lot of backlash. They're not oblivious to all of their posts getting ratioed with comments and quote tweets and all that. They know. They're not stupid.
Yeah.
They know that people are pissed about their decision, and they know that they're getting a lot of pushback. They are fully well aware of this. The logic that seems to be going on internally is that as long as they suffer a blowback and it doesn't completely demolish their company, they can get away with removing physical media, charging more, because they know that consumers and fans will keep purchasing them. And I think the insinuation, or making the insinuation that your audience is stupid, is very disrespectful. Because to me, it's like, they're like, oh, well, we don't care if we like offer digital only games. You're just gonna crawl back, come back here and eat your slop, you know? You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna drop us. You'll still buy the PlayStation 6. You'll still do this and that because you're stupid, and you'll spend money on us because you're stupid. And it's a really gross perspective.
Yeah.
Like, they think their audience will crawl back to them despite everything after all this. And that's a stance that a lot of companies are taking now. They can withstand backlash and they'll still, you know, make money.
How'd that work for Xbox? Like, Xbox is lucky they had the fucking juggernaut of Microsoft backing them, because if they didn't have Microsoft supporting their asses, they would have been out of the game industry like fucking 5-6 years ago. Like, let's be real.
Oh, yeah. It's like, your audience is more intelligent than you think. They're not stupid. That's why they keep reminding you of, like, your fuck-ups in the comments. Hey, fun game that you can play right now, if you haven't already, go to the YouTube search bar and look up that one game sharing skit from E3 2013, you know, the Sony press conference, and then sort them by new.
Oh,
sort
boy.
the comments by new and have fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just think that it's disappointing to see that a lot of newer generations are not going to have that same level of accessibility that I did, you know? I just miss that era when, like, you could just put a game into the thing, turn it on, it worked. Whether it was your 3DS, whether it was your Wii, whether it was PlayStation 2, Xbox, whatever, you name it. There was convenience and a quickness and everything. Like, they didn't waste your time. They thought of the consumer and wanted to make it a better product, you know? Like, I would think that, like, developers would want to fucking figure out how to make installs of gigs like a quicker process. That's the real fucking wonder science they should be trying to figure out, not AI. Fucking compression, fucking trying to install 100 gigs in the matter of like 2 minutes or something. That's the real fucking wonder science I want to see.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. It's just disappointing to see a thing I really love, video games. And I know it's going to be bad in the next 2 or 3 years. I know that with all the layoffs with Microsoft, with all the layoffs happening all across the board because the economy sucks and games need to make like $1 billion. Otherwise it's a failure. And I just don't know how anything even thrives anymore if it's not an indie title. And even then, they're not guaranteed success either. Like, this idea that like indie games are going to save the industry and stuff. Well, maybe certain games are going to win. Certain games are going to be profitable, but it's not going to hold up an entire industry, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, gaming sucks right now.
Why do you think we haven't done an episode this year?
I was excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. Not anymore.
No.
I don't know. I probably won't get it at launch.
I don't know what else I'm looking forward to for gaming this year. I think the only other game is like Fire Emblem. But even then, I don't have a Switch 2. So, really? It's back to the cinema grind for me. I will escape the hellfire that is gaming. I don't know. I don't know. I just do not know.
It's bleak shit. It's bleak shit for the video games industry right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that was a good reason to come back with C Squared to do an episode about it.
At least Deltarune Chapter 5 was great.
Oh, Deltarune was amazing.
I'll say one nice thing about video games. At least Deltarune Chapter 5 was awesome.
Deltarune is the gift that keeps on giving. I fucking love that game, and Chapter 5 was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Still think about all those new characters they introduced and the music tracks. Oh my god. But we didn't see Papyrus yet. Where is he?
Soon.
Is he the knight? Is Papyrus going to be revealed as the knight?
Papyrus the knight. Oh my gosh.
He's going to take off his mask and it's going to be like, nyah. It's like the Jar Jar twist.
Is Gaster a pirate?
A pirate? Ooh.
Oh gosh. Maybe you're not. Maybe you haven't seen this.
Probably not.
It's a Deltarune fan theory. There's a particular song in Chapter 5 that sounds like, it's like the Pirate Dojo theme, like when you go into the dojo in Castletown. Okay. It kind of has song motifs that are similar to Gaster's theme, and people were kind of shitposting online, and it turned into a whole theory about Gaster actually being a pirate. So now there are all these pirate Gaster memes.
Yarr. This obscure hidden character was a pirate this whole time. Yarr. Also, Life is Strange Reunion sucked.
Nah, that was pretty ass. I'm sorry.
I bought that so I could play it with my wife, and we both did not like it very much.
No. It just no. That's all I have to say. No. It was so glitchy too.
Oh, right. We had lots of weird glitches happen.
Yeah. We played this on PS5 for the record, so.
With my physical media, but you know.
Yeah, your physical copy.
Never again. Hey, you know what? That's the other depressing thing I was thinking about. Sorry to go back to the depressing topic.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
It occurred to me that, like, okay, Resident Evil Code Veronica remake is coming out soon. That's going to be the newest Resident Evil title. Probably going to come out in 2027. And that will have physical media. That will be a Blu-ray, for sure. But then after that, who knows? Because Resident Evil 9 was a game key card on Switch 2. And there's a good chance Resident Evil Code Veronica could be like the last physical Resident Evil game.
That is sad.
The next Sonic game might not be physical. Like, maybe Sonic Crossworlds is the last physical Sonic game.
Yeah.
And so when you think of like legacy and history and like how I'll hunt down a copy of Sonic Heroes in the bargain bin. I'll hunt down a copy of Resident Evil Dead Aim in the bargain bin. Oh man, Resident Evil 6. I always wanted to play this. Oh, Sonic Frontiers. I always wanted to play this. Just grab that. Gone. Now, if something disappears in the 8th generation, then it's just gone. No one has it unless you were there for it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Life is Strange Reunion the last Life is Strange game to be on physical?
I think so.
Yeah.
Do we even get another Life is Strange game?
I don't think they sold very well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is it consumer friendly? Oh my god, I hate that I had to use that jargon, but
they really did not advertise Reunion at all. Like, I remember a lot of people were shocked when that game came out. Like, people were like, wait, this is out? I'm like, oh yeah. They just released a new Life is Strange game and nobody knows about it because there were like no trailers. Like, they didn't release any trailers on the PlayStation account or the Nintendo account or nothing. So.
And shocking considering that it's Max and Chloe in this entry, and like the first game went super viral around the time it came out. You know.
I don't know what Square Enix is doing.
I know what Square Enix is going to do. They're going to release Final Fantasy XVII digital only in 2029 for PS5, but you have to pay $19.95 a month to retain your space in your hard drive to keep it.
Ugh. You know what my game shelf doesn't have? A fucking size limit.
No.
It's not like...
I mean, size limit in terms of like...
Yeah, in terms of liminal space, sure.
Yeah,
but like,
liminal space, yeah. But
like, speaking of which, Backrooms was great.
Yes, Backrooms was amazing. Just inserting what we've done over the last few months in our channel.
We'll get back to this. But like, my point is that like, as long as I have space in my house, I can put a game there. And, you know, hard drives, you can only hold 385 gigs. So like, when your game's too big and you can't put it on, you gotta delete something, meaning you can only have so many eggs in the basket, which is like super inconvenient. You're constantly downloading and re-downloading things all the fucking time because you can't hold all of it.
Yeah.
Unless you want to buy a $1,000 fucking SSD hard drive. Because RAM shortage just spiked the prices up. But yeah, the other thing we saw Obsession and we saw Backrooms, and they were great.
They were fantastic. Wins for original horror this year. Like, if you're a horror fan, this year has been great for you. Oh my gosh. Like,
I don't want to see no fucking Mandalorian and Grogu.
So when Clement and I went to see Backrooms, like, I have never seen my movie theater this crowded in like years. Maybe since like pre-COVID, but like I haven't seen an entire line wrap around and around and around and around like this movie theater in a very, very, very long time. And I'm like, this can't be for Mandalorian and Grogu, I'm sure. There's no way this is for Mandalorian and Grogu. So yeah, like they had to add a couple more times to Backrooms because all of the showings were just selling out.
It was crazy.
And it's just nice to see like an original project be given a chance and for it to make like the impact that it has.
And the director is like 20 years old.
Yeah.
Like, what the shit?
That's a meme. Saying like that. That's actually a meme. I can't believe the director's 20 years old, but still, yeah, it was really great.
Like, it was fucking good. Like, I went into it just being like, let's see if this internet fad movie is all right. And I was like, no, that movie's fucking great. I'm buying that on Blu-ray as soon as I can because movies still are on physical. But, you know.
Oh my gosh. You're going to take the Criterion Collection off my fucking hands, AI. Don't even try. I fucking dare you. I saw The Odyssey.
Right. That was good.
Oh, it was fantastic. Like, okay, so like if you're expecting like a one-to-one interpretation, like you won't necessarily find that in the movie. There are like some things that are changed. But I will say without spoilers, I did like the way Christopher Nolan interpreted Odysseus' story and his character. It's a really unique take. And I did not feel like the movie was 3 hours, even though I saw it at like midnight. Because like these showings were just selling out left and right. And I could get in at midnight. So I was like, sure, for you, Christopher Nolan, anything. So it was really good. It was fun.
That's great. I've only seen like a meme going around about that movie, which is a line from Robert Pattinson where he goes, "Somebody get those beggars out of here."
Oh yeah.
I keep seeing that one pop up because people are memeing on that line.
Yeah.
But
oh my gosh.
I have no idea the context. I don't know what it's about. But I've been seeing that line float around a bunch.
Mm-hmm. What a year for like Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, and Zendaya, especially because they all have multiple projects going on. Because, like, The Odyssey came out recently, and then Spider-Man's coming out soon.
Yeah.
You know? That's like money, money, money.
It was weird. I'm more excited for Spider-Man than I am Doomsday.
Yeah, I feel you.
I saw the Doomsday trailer the other day. I felt nothing. I was so okay, that's a movie. Maybe it'll be good. I don't care about anything going on in this story.
No.
I think Doctor Doom is abducting babies, because that's what I think he was doing at the end of Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I don't know what his obsession is with babies, but all right.
Does he want to eat the babies?
Dr. Doom would like you to believe he's not a baby eater, but he's never gone on record saying he isn't. Maybe he's too busy eating babies.
God, someone needs to make a meme out of that if that's the intention for Doomsday.
That's a Clone High reference, by the way. Clone High.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. So yeah, folks, we just wanted to make another C Squared to talk about the state of the industry. And I want to say that, like, when we do come back with future episodes, I think we're going to stick to, like, maybe 1 or 2 topics. Like, we're not going to wait until we have, like, 5 or 6 or 7 things to talk about. Like, I have purposefully tried to do that sometimes. But I feel like we can get mileage out of anything. Like, we could talk about Deltarune Chapter 5 for, like, 2 hours if we need to.
We could.
And maybe that'll be a future episode, but, you know, it's just, we hadn't uploaded a video in a while, and we're alive. We're still here. We're still alive.
Oh yeah, we're fine.
Even though Ontario is on fire, I'm okay. So yeah, go watch some movies, go watch some TV, go play some retro video games, go to your local retailer, some like retro game shop, and go buy a game or 2 from them, because they're going to need your business. And keep gaming, my friends, keep gaming. I will always be a video gamer. Even when I'm old and gray, I will always be playing video games. It's just whether they're new, that's up to the tech companies. That's up to Nintendo. That's up to PlayStation, whether they want to make hardware for me. Maybe some third-party TKO fucking... Not TKO. Maybe some third-party Tony Khan type's gonna pop out of nowhere and just be like, hey, I'm inventing the Blim Blam, a new giant of the gaming industry. And this has physical media. Maybe that'll happen, and I'll buy that shit up. Eh?
You know what? Maybe that might happen. That could happen.
If one billionaire out there, wants goodwill and wants to be, like, much more beloved than most billionaires should never be beloved, then just put your hat in the video game space. Make a console that's physical media, that's going to put games onto discs, onto cartridges for the rest of time forever. Be the light that people are seeking. Be the light in the darkness. Come on, you dumb billionaires. Come on, Tony Khan, you do it. You're already doing pretty good with AEW. Do it with video games. Come on, Tony Khan.
I think TK is too busy creating wrestling shows in unconventional places to create a console. AEW just did a show at a baseball park. That's pretty fucking cool.
That's great. But yeah, folks, it has been fun. I am the Great Clement.
And I am Caro. Thank you for listening, and thank you for waiting. I promise we didn't forget you. We love y'all. Mm-hmm.
Being a Clement fan means you have unlimited patience, and I very much appreciate you for it.
Yes.
Until next time, we'll be back with C Squared number 27. Toodles.
Bye, y'all.